Okay, let's start. Two old men waiting for the apocalypse.
And it already came and it came and went.
Not quite. This is Gary on the East Coast.
And this is Partial Paul on the West Coast.
What's so partial about you, Paul?
Well, I had an adventure in the health arena recently.
You're looking good, though.
That's what they all say. You look marvelous.
A little thinner, maybe.
15 pounds or 16 or 17.
Well, that's good, isn't it? I can get into your old clothes.
Yeah, but a lot of that weight was muscle weight, which is denser than. So I have to go back and rebuild my body at some point.
For what purpose?
I'm still heading out into Elon Musk space capsule time.
I don't think so.
What are those sunglasses? Are those sunglasses?
Those are sunglasses.
They're very kind of intimidating.
Yes, that's the purpose of them.
And did you just acquire those?
I've had them. Is that your phone?
Look what it's. Can you read what it says?
No.
Spam risk.
Turn it off.
I can't turn it off. It'll stop. I didn't hear what you said about those sunglasses. I like them, actually.
What was your question?
Where did you get them?
I ordered them on Amazon. In any case, I'm feeling a little better today. I was a little depressed last night, even though, like I said, it was always pleasant to spend time with children and grandchildren. And we had a good meal. But this morning I got up a little earlier and did my usual bike ride and then worked on cleaning up my desk, setting up my scanner, setting up my external DVD recorder player, and created a DVD with favorite photos. You see the screen in the background showing photos.
Oh, that's what that is. I was wondering what the multimedia program was.
That's why the light keeps changing. It depends on how bright the particular photo is.
It's a vacillating light.
And
so
I thought you turned the other lights off.
I thought you said you were tired and now you did all this work already.
Well, I didn't go for a long walk like I did yesterday, walking from the parking lot to the apartment. It was a long walk, and so I wasn't quite so tired today.
Did you have to go upstairs?
Yeah, I went upstairs and fixed myself some breakfast. I made myself some cream of wheat, had some tortilla chips.
A lot of carbohydrate there.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you have any protein?
A little half and half cream in my cream of wheat.
That's protein?
Well, maybe I'll have a steak tonight. I've still got a filet mignon, which I haven't eaten yet.
Oh, okay. There we go. I have a bit of a sad news report. There's been a glitch.
A glitch?
A glitch.
They hit that astronaut and redirected it towards the Earth.
Oh, you heard about that?
That's what happened?
Are you digging a hole yet? A bunker?
There's no way to dig a hole for an asteroid. Talking about a big explosion.
Oh, golly. That's going to be interesting.
No, that asteroid is so far away that the odds of it being redirected towards the Earth are insignificant, which is why they picked that particular astronaut. They didn't pick one close by.
Wouldn't that be the most ironic joke that in their test they actually bump it so it's coming right for the Earth?
That would be known as an
that's a point.
Unappeasing.
That's a point.
That's a point. You're right. That's a real point. I don't think that'll happen.
Now, the glitch I was going to remember, I might have mentioned that on December 18th, the historic James Webb Space Telescope was scheduled to be launched from its launch site in French Guiana.
Delayed?
It was delayed to December 22nd. You know why?
I don't know why.
When they dropped it off in Guyana, a clamp came loose, and the whole thing got shook violently. So now they have to go back and look through all these subsystems to see if a screw didn't come loose. Think about that.
Well, better now than when it's in deep space.
Oh
I did
God.
watch a really interesting uh, PBS documentary on the origin of the universe, and they talked about I guess it's the Max Planck telescope,
Yeah,
and which sees much deeper than
Hubble.
the Hubble.
Yeah.
Although I guess it won't see as deeply as the.
It's see no, this the big one's going to see forever.
Anyway, they've got an entirely different view of the Big Bang now. Did you know that based upon the Planck
Yeah, they changed
telescope?
it. It's called the big boink now.
No, I don't know what they call it, but they
They should.
suggest
Shouldn't
that.
they call it the big boink? It sounds much better.
I don't think so. I don't. I'm not sure Boink has made it to the Webster dictionary yet.
So what did they find out?
It's hard to explain, but again everything's highly speculative. But it looks like in the area around the initial Big Bang, there was a lot of energy, weird energy. They can't quite explain what it was like. And then the Big Bang, from a size of an atom um, to
Size of the universe.
well, eventually, but it grew exponentially fast at the very beginning, going from an atom to the size of, say, a basketball within an extremely small amount of time. They don't really, no one will ever understand exactly what caused the Big Bang or what it's all about, except that thanks to the Big Bang, we're all here.
The thing is, we're seeing all this from our human sensory systems, which are limited.
Well,
So
we're seeing it. It's all in the past. The farther you go out,
right, it's time. What's the time
it's a
machine?
time machine.
Right. Well, we should perhaps mention the fact that both of us are reaching a milestone in our long lives. I've already tripped the light fantastic, had my heart surgery, and you're going to perhaps have it in the next few months.
Perhaps that's the plan. I don't know. I'm still having problems with my legs, which might delay it even further.
Yeah, but you keep doing so well. The doctors keep saying you don't have to do it.
Well, no, they won't say that, but I'm not doing that well. Just that I do the first couple of months out when I got out of the hospital when I was suffering from heart failure. I was doing well, but I seem to have plateaued. I'm not getting any stronger.
But you're not getting any weaker.
No, I'm not getting any weaker, but I'm not getting any stronger.
Well, sometimes a plateau is, it's a good place to be. It's smooth. And
well, it's better than a decline. There's no question of that.
You don't want to go off the edge. You like the plateau.
No edges for me.
Well, I can't say that I recommend the surgeries are a piece of cake. That's what they keep saying. It's a piece of cake. That's what they all say. They must have a phrase that cardiac doctors learn. It's a piece of cake.
Yeah, except you and I were the cake, and the pieces are new arteries.
It's the slicing. It's the slicing of the cake. That's what they don't mention.
Did they create your arteries out of other body parts like your legs or anything?
Yes, they harvested. That's what the word they use. We harvested.
So you have scars on your legs?
Yes, I do have a really unpleasant one on my leg.
That's my problem is that my legs are suffering from various sores, which heal and then come back and heal and then come back, and you're gonna have a problem digging new arteries out of my legs.
No, they take them from your arm.
Well, that's good. I wear long sleeve shirts, so no one will ever notice.
Well, they had to take 5 out. They had to take 5. I keep saying, don't I need those for something else?
You seem very energetic.
Oh no, no. That's because you're seeing me now. If you had seen me 2 weeks ago, I probably couldn't even hold up a conversation.
Well, the whole point is you really gotten much better in the last couple of weeks. That heart's pumping more blood through your system. That those new arteries are pumping more blood into your heart, which is now pumping more blood throughout your body. So that's good. You've got past the infection stage. A lot of people die from pneumonia the first couple of weeks, but you're past that stage. So you got nothing but clear skies ahead of you.
No, but you don't understand. See, here they cut me open like a lobster. They open you up like that horrible scene in the Vikings thing. and they sew you back together with wire, with piano wire. So all that pain is actually fading away. But what really hurts is over here. Over here is swollen. The skin is numb. I don't feel my chest.
But that's where isn't that where your
That's the pacemaker.
pacemaker?
Either the pacemaker got bumped.
I don't have a pacemaker, so that shouldn't be a problem.
This is worse than this pain.
So you look like you're recovering. So good.
I'm only no, because we're Zooming. I'm just feeling I don't know. I get revived when we resume. When we're resuming Zooming. As soon as we turn this off, I'm going to go over there and try not to barf.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I think I'll have a steak.
Yeah, you can have a steak. You should see what I got to eat in the refrigerator. I don't know. It's a sandwich with unidentified meat product.
That's right. I was thinking I wouldn't have a steak. Maybe I'll have we bought some the other day. We bought some sliced turkey. Maybe I have a turkey and bacon
Wait
sandwich.
a minute. You just ate turkey. You telling me you didn't bring home any leftover turkey?
No, I didn't want to do that.
Is Sarah going to bring over something from their big splash?
I don't think so.
You don't know, or you don't think so?
I don't think so.
Did you mention it?
No.
Do you want it?
Not particularly.
You're a steak and potatoes guy. That's just the bottom line.
That is the bottom line. And corn on the cob. That's the bottom line.
Corn on the cob. Corn on the cob.
Yeah, Laura made a really wonderful
casserole,
corn casserole. Yeah, that was really good.
Was it sweet?
I don't remember, but it was tasty.
Did you take any home?
No, I didn't take anything home.
I can't believe it.
I did have a glass of wine with dinner, though.
That was my question. I'm glad you reminded me. And what color was the wine?
Red.
Just one glass?
Just one glass. I would have had white, but they already had a red open. I didn't want to bother them to open another bottle.
Did you feel any effects from the wine?
I was already very tired, so I don't think I felt any effects, no.
Did it mellow you out?
I haven't been mellow for years, decades even. So what can I say?
That's true. You have to probably drink an entire case of that wine for any mellowing to happen.
I was very mellow in my youth, or at least that's how I like to remember myself. But lately I've become cranky.
I think the word is, can we use the word curmudgeon? I like that word.
I think cranky is more accurate. Curmudgeon bestows a certain nobility on the person.
That's
but
true.
Cranky just means
true.
You're hard to live with, irritable.
It means that your prune intake is not high enough.
Yeah, it's one problem I don't have is regularity.
You don't really have any ancillary problems. I don't get you.
Well, I got these sores in my legs.
That's his sores in your legs.
My heart doesn't pump enough blood, and other than that, I'm fine.
Yeah, you are.
But I haven't gone through my surgery yet. No certainty that I'll survive it.
No, you're going to be fine. The surgery is going to be a piece of cake.
Well, I figure the odds are I'll survive the surgery and I'll survive the rehabilitation, but I'm not sure I'll ever be strong again.
No, you will. I don't understand why you even say that. You're being fixed. You're being fixed.
I don't think I can be completely fixed. Maybe a little bit.
No, your heart is being refurbished. It's like they're gonna fix.
No, you can't refurbish a heart. Part of my heart is dead, and the purpose of creating new arteries is to keep the rest of my heart from going dead. And
but the rest of your heart is going to take up for the other parts. The heart is a magical thing.
No one knows exactly how damaged my heart is.
Well,
they're just guessing.
Now you're getting a new lease on life.
Well, when I've signed the lease and I've made my trip to Paris, then I'll reconsider my situation.
Yeah, Monday I asked my doctor I didn't see where was the warranty for my surgery. He paused. He said, "We don't give warranties."
Oh, you know what else I did today? I finally put one of those operas I bought. I put Don Giovanni on my TV and watched it for a half an hour.
Oh no!
Great opera.
I like opera. The only one I like is Puccini. I like Puccini, the composers.
Can you name an opera by Puccini?
La Travolta.
La Travolta.
Traviata. La
Traviata. Try Traviata.
But Travolta's the actor.
Travolta.
The actor.
Now that's a pick me up. That's a pick me up. Okay, look, I think I want to get on with my life. I really enjoyed this.
This is your life. This is your life.
That's a sad thought. I think I like to get on with my life, and I'm glad we got together again. Let's do this again before too long. See if I can edit this. I haven't cut this at all, so I got one long piece, and that should make it easier to edit.
All right. I want everybody out there to say, I just want to say I'm thankful for our vast audience, and I'm thankful.
You still have a sense of humor.
I hope everybody out there had a wonderful Thanksgiving around the world, and keep those cards and letters coming.
Yes, let's hope we all survive the pandemic and get to have Thanksgiving dinner next year.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe you'll come visit us and get real turkey.
Yeah, I'm tired of eating synthetic turkey.
Whatever it is that you get in your Meals on Wheels. Sure I thought about yesterday eating Meals on Wheels, and that may, again, you're my reference group. You're the only person I know doing worse than me. But now I'm not so sure. You seem a lot more vigorous. So maybe I've slipped back and you've gone forward. Two old men, one really old, one getting younger by the day.
I'm telling you, you don't understand. You're going to get refurbished.
Yeah, well, it's easy for you to say. You've been through the process. I had still to go through it.
No, yeah, but your underlying systems are strong. You don't have any stomach problems. You don't have any all these other crap I have to deal with. You're just gonna have more blood flow.
All it takes is one little pneumonia infection, and I'm goner.
Well, just don't let anybody breathe on you. That's all.
Don't even breathe on me. Yeah, if I could keep people from breathing on me, I wouldn't have to wear a mask inside.
Well, this all may be a moot point because from South Africa, apparently a mutation has evolved that may not be affected by our vaccines.
All highly speculative. What I found interesting was the famous Dr. Fauci, whose stature continues to shrink as this thing goes on, has said that maybe we'll have to vaccinate the whole world before the pandemic is over. I don't think so. I don't think people are going to put up with that. You've been watching BBC News. You've been seeing all the protests in Europe.
Yeah,
they don't show it here in the U.S.
No, I see it. No, there's no antidote for human stupidity. You'll see.
It has nothing to do with stupidity. People are making a logical, perfectly logical analysis. What are the dangers of the disease? What are the dangers of being locked up forever? And they realize at this point they'd rather live with the disease than the lockup.
Let's you've seen that Europe is having an incredible spike. America's wait till
despite the spike, you have tremendous protests. If they try to lock down the U.S. again, we'll have the same protests here.
Let's see what happens in the middle of Christmas. I mean Christmas time. Let's see how happy everybody is.
Who knows? It usually takes several weeks till.
Yeah, you're right. Afterwards. Well, listen. Are you sure that asteroid's not coming towards us by accident?
Well, I'm certainly not going to have my surgery if it does. That's for sure. No point suffering all that pain and being wiped out by an asteroid.
Can you think about it? There's nothing funnier than that we knocked the asteroid right into our faces. I think that'd be kind of a.
I'm sure someone's working on the movie script, the screenplay right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's got to be on Saturday Night Live or something.
That would make a great screenplay. the biggest screw up in history of the world.
The oops factor. The first thing.
I can see the Dr. Fauci type astronomer assistant astronomy telling the president, "Well, Mr. President,
oops,
we have an oops here.
Oops.
We redirected the asteroid, and it's going to hit Nantucket."
No. What about this? They redirected the asteroid. It comes back and it knocks out the new James Webb Telescope.
Well, that's a small price to pay for missing the rest of us. I mean, it'll be sad because they'll never put up another telescope like that in our lifetime. But another sad thing is that all the positive things going on in the world, like this new telescope, before the results start coming in, you and I'll be gone, or we'll be so addled.
No. No, it's in 1 month. In 1 month, it's going to be in position and set up.
I know, but it's one thing to make it operational. It's another thing to evaluate all the data.
I guarantee you, as soon as they get the first photo, they're going to put it on everybody. They got to get their funding. They're going to put pictures up as soon
Oh,
as
it's like the
possible.
Hubble telescope. All those
Yes,
great photos in the
yes.
Hubble,
What-
they've all been edited to add color.
That's you. You better believe it. They're going to make their money back. They have to sell a lot of those pictures.
Well, try to be positive. I would like to know what's going on in the rest of the universe, but quite frankly, I don't think it makes much difference to us.
If we see a picture we're back in the beginning of the universe and it says "Do not enter," then we should be worried.
I had a thought the other day about going all the way back to the Big Bang, and there's a huge sign that says, "So you don't believe in God, huh?" or something like that.
Well, who knows what's there? Who knows what's there?
You know, the original Big Bang accelerated faster than the speed of light. That no one's ever explained that to me.
No, that can't. But I don't see how we think we can explain any of that stuff. Our puny little reptile minds.
The whole point of science, or at least cosmology, was to explain the unfathomable. Because the biblical and other historical versions were a little too simple-minded. But the more we know, the less sense it makes. It's puzzling to me.
Well, I think there's going to be some fantastic images coming back. We've already seen with our other telescopes, we've seen way back, way
There's
back.
Billions of galaxies, and we're not going to get to visit any of them.
Well, maybe they'll visit us. I think they've already visited us.
I think the distances are too great. I think
the
likelihood of civilization's too small, and the distances are too great.
If man was supposed to fly, we would have wings. I remember all the naysayers all through time that have said, "Oh, that's not possible. That's not possible. That's not possible."
You don't remember that. You weren't alive when that was said.
That's what they believe. They believe that there was only one galaxy and we were in the center. Humans have been saying that kind of stuff forever.
Well, it was a reasonable supposition. It was wrong, but it was reasonable.
I love it. I love human ego. The human ego is...
Well, thank God we're not in the center of the galaxy. The sky night would be terrifying.
Now we're in the suburbs. We're in the.
We wouldn't be able to see outside our galaxy and realize that all the gas and all the other stars. We wouldn't have any idea what the rest of the universe looked like. We're very lucky. We're in a very good position to view the rest of the universe.
Yeah, we're in the suburbs. We're out in the Sagittarius.
Out in the suburbs.
Yeah,
I hadn't thought about it quite that way, but all right, now I'm gotta go have my sandwich.
All right, go enjoy.
So this is Two Old Men Waiting for the Apocalypse. I'm Gary on the East Coast.
And this is the semi-refurbished Paul on the West Coast.
You've been semi for a long time. But nice chatting with you, Paul.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Bye-bye. I hope I see you next time.
You will. Bye, audience. Bye, audience.
How do I turn this off?
Let's see.
Stop recording.